Dobra, Utra Lovers, selamat pagi Lovers. Today I'm going to make pempek dos, recipe from Yakichuka. Before I've already recook the recipe, and the result is awesome. Jadi pagi ini saya akan buat pempek dos resep Yakichuka. Sebelumnya saya udah pernah bikin resep Yakichuka dan ini oke banget. But for chuko or for the sauce of this pempek, I will make different from her because here in Russia it's hard to find palm sugar. So for palm sugar, I substitute with brown sugar, and for tamarind, I substitute with this one with suma. If you have barbaris, you can use barbaris, suma, and barbaris. But this time I only have suma as substitute for tamarind. Here we have also tamarind, but it's sweet, so totally different, and you cannot get the sour taste of that. Jadi untuk asam jawanya saya ganti dengan sumah itu ya. Kalau ada barbaris bisa ya, tapi kalau nggak ada ya nggak tahu. Jadi harus ada asam jawanya supaya ada acem-acemnya kayak gitu ya. Okay, so let's start. Here I've already prepared 125 gram of all-purpose flour, 125 gram tepung terigu. Ini untuk biangnya ya, kalau pepes terus itu pakai biangnya. Kemudian this is actually in my place we use sagu or tapioca flour or sagu flour, but here in Russia, especially in my city, there is no sagu, so instead of sagu I use krahmal. If you're in Russia, use krahmal for substitute sagu or tapioca flour or tapioca starch. Krahmal is potato starch. Jadi ini tepung kentang ya. Jadi teksturnya itu mirip dengan sagu, tapi ya tetap beda sih rasanya. Even though the taste is different, but it's still awesome and it works well. Kerjanya bagus juga ya. Nah, ini 50 gram of krahmal, or if you have sagu, use sagu, or tapioca flour 500 gram. Saking cepat ngomongnya ya. Oke. Nah, sekarang step first. Kita biarkan sebentar. Nah, kemudian untuk dicampurin di sagu nanti, digendum nanti untuk buat biangnya, saya punya bawang putih bubuk. You can use this garlic powder, or you can use fresh garlic powder to mix with your all-purpose flour later. Nah, ini I've already prepare also 500 ml of water, 500 ml air, kemudian 3 sendok teh garam. So here вкусная соль, розовая гималайская or Himalayan salt, or any kind of salt you have, just use that. Jadi saya pakai pink Himalaya karena itu yang ada ya. Sea salt you can use, boleh garam laut atau garam biasa boleh. Ini 3 sendok teh aja, so 3 teaspoon of this salt. Then for mixtures you need 1 egg. You may choose 1 large egg, 1 telur besar, ukuran besar. Kemudian for the filling of that, because I'm going to make pempek dos with egg filling dengan isian telur alias pempek dos telur, kita gunakan 2 large eggs, 2 telur untuk isiannya. Nah, kemudian for chuka or chuko, we call that chuko. We never call chuka because chuka is totally different from chuko. Chuka is something like vinegar, but chuko is how Palembang people call for empek-empek. Pempek or empek-empek. Nih, this one we have brown sugar, also suma. We need also salt later. Kita butuh garam juga untuk cukonya. Kemudian karena cabai saya cuma 1 ya yang seger, saya punya tanaman cabai. So here I've already take from my plants, chili plants. There are green, but I don't use green because still not red, but Before I've already take one from this chili. This is hot chili that I planted by myself from the seed. Dari biji ya saya tanam. Ini yang cabai pedas. Daunnya besar-besar, large leaf. Ini masih ngembang-ngembang kayak gini. So instead of fresh chili, you can use this one, chili Cayenne peppers or cayenne pepper, cayenne chili pepper. Ini ya, alias cabai pedas. Nah itu ada gambarnya hot. Or you can use chili flakes like this, chili peres kusoshkami rezani. Nah itu kalau di Rusianya seperti itu, ada bulir-buliran kayak gitu. Okay, what else that we need? Well, now I'm going to make a cuko empek-empek. Here I use a pinch of salt, and then garlic, and also fresh of chili. Now all we have to do, we just have to make it smooth. Okay, sekarang ini kita akan haluskan. Here I already put brown sugar around 3 little spoon. Ini saya sudah masukkan 3 centong sayur ya, brown sugar di situ. Then we are going to put also suma here. Kira-kira aja ya. Karena ini mau kita kasihnya asam, because we want to put sour taste. Asam Jawa kan enak ininya. Oh ini kan kita harus benar-benar. Ini mungkin saya akan tambah lagi airnya. Okay, let it for a while. Sekarang kita kasih garam, just a bit, dikit aja ya, mudah nambah. Maybe half teaspoon, sekitar kasih lagi lah. Okay, so salt I already gave. Then here, this is garlic, already mixed with chili flakes and cayenne pepper. Cayenne chili pepper. Nah, cayenne chili pepper itu ya kayak bubuk cabai yang di Indomie itu ya. It's like Indonesian hot chili. The smell. Because when you smell, it's very hot. That is all the taste, but it is like that usually. Or hot, if it is like Indonesian chili. Nah, ini kita campur ini. Ngeletakinnya nanti kalau di Indonesia pilih cabai rawit, karena cabai rawit lebih nendang. Di sini kita cuma punya cabai tuh. So this one, the more you put garlic, the more awesome and delicious the taste of your cuko pepper. Kita tunggu sampai dia mendidih. Kemudian kalau dia sudah mendidih dan udah mixture all together there, I mean there is no sugar anymore, already dissolved all, then you can turn off your stove and then put here. Why we have to turn off the stove after all already mixed together, here already dissolved? Because we want to make the smell still strong. That's what my mom told me. Jadi kenapa sesudah mendidih terus semuanya sudah larut, kita matikan kompornya, baru kita masukkan ini supaya harum bawang putih itu tetap kuat. Nah itu, ini resep cuko empek-empek dari mama saya. This is cuko recipe from my mom. Okay, already boiling. Now we are going to turn off the stove. Nah sekarang kita akan masukkan ini. Belum dimatikan, matikan dulu. Oops. Nah, baru kita masukkan ini semuanya ya. So insert that. Okay, I've already mixed all. See, look, smells this awesome. Wanginya wangi banget. Udah gitu aja. Jadi memang dia kalau kita pakai suma warnanya kemerahan. If you use suma, the color will be red, but if you use brown sugar, if you are in Palembang, we usually use gula merah batok, but don't choose gula merah batok that black, otherwise your cuko empek-empek will be bitter. Just choose dark brown one. Jadi kita pakai yang kalau di Palembang itu gula merah batok, tapi gula merah batoknya kalau misalnya milih itu jangan yang berwarna hitam, karena kalau berwarna hitam pekat sama sekali, itu nanti dia cukonya pahit. Jadi pilih yang coklat tua ya. Jadi beda dengan gula aren, so it's a bit different with aren sugar, because aren sugar usually we use for drinking. Karena gula aren itu biasanya kita, alias gula merah biasa yang kecil-kecil itu ya, the smallest one, usually we use for drink. Jadi biasanya untuk minuman cendol. See? Okay, I will let it cool for a while. Soon I'm going to make empek. Jadi nanti kita akan bikin empek-empek. Biarin aja dulu kayak gini. Nah, oops. Okay, I will just put that in there. This is for boiling empek-empek after you already shaved that. Jadi ini air untuk ngerebus pempeknya. Later, after already boiling, your water boiling, you put cooking oil to make your empek-empek didn't touch one another. I mean, it will be not sticky if you use cooking oil. Jadi nanti kalau sudah mendidihnya, letak kasih minyak ya, tapi jangan banyak-banyak, cukupnya aja supaya pempeknya satu sama lain nggak lengket. Okay, so see you soon. Start. Here already 500 ml of water. Ini udah 500 ml air ya. Kelihatan nggak? Kelihatan? Bentar loh. Nah, seperti itu ya. Karena kamera ini agak susah pegangannya. Nah, sekarang ini 500 ml air. Kemudian kita kasih bawang putih halus. Kalau misalnya yang seger tadi sekitar 5 sampai 7. If you choose fresh garlic, you can use 5 until 7 cloves of garlic, but put a pinch of salt if you use fresh garlic. Tapi kalau pakai bawang putih segar itu harus dikasih garam pas numbuknya ya, secumput aja, 5 sampai 7 siung. Saya pakai yang bawang putih bubuk aja. Oke. Oke, here ada bawang putih bubuk, so I use garlic powder. Just use as much as you like. Karena ini stronger ya, lebih kerasa, saya pakai 3 teaspoon of garlic powder because I like garlic. Jadi 3 sendok teh garam, 3 sendok teh garlic powder ya, bawang putih bubuk. Kemudian baru kita kasih ini garam, 3 teaspoon of salt, 3 sendok teh garam. Maybe we can give a bit cicit, just a pinch of, because you don't use garlic fresh garlic, just a bit. Oke, nah sekarang baru dikasih 125 gram tepung terigu. Sekarang kita nyalakan dulu, kecilkan aja apinya, kita aduk dulu. Nah, 125 gram of all-purpose flour, ambil diaduk ya. Okay, now already I put here. Now we are going to put half from 500 gram of tapioca or sagu flour or kramal or potato starch here. Jadi around 250 gram first. Kita ambil separuh dulu. Jangan semuanya ya, paruh aja dulu. Nah, kita aduk pelan-pelan. Jadi I decide while still hot I'm going to put like this, because we use this one wood utensil. Nah, ratakan dulu sampai dia merata. pelan-pelan aja, jadi jangan semuanya dihantam itu. Saya 250 gram langsung cebur aja, enggak, sedikit demi sedikit. Kalau sudah tercampur lagi baru kasih lagi. Okay, already like this. Now we still have the remaining of krahmal or sagu flour or tapioca flour, but this one I use potato flour, potato starch. Nah, baru kita masukkan 1 telur inside this. So, masukkan ke dalamnya 1 telur. One big egg. Okay. Dan baru kita aduk. Dan masukkan yang ini tadi. The remaining of krahmal. Pertama dilumuri dulu ininya. And then use your hand. Or in her channel she use cooking oil, but I already tried cooking oil there, not working for me. I prepare also plates for this. Jadi take this one and make this one and like this. I will show you. Pipikan seperti ini. Nah, jadi pempek lenjer. So this one is called pempek lenjer. Nah ya, bisa di ujungnya bisa digini ya, tong. You see? Nah, jadi dia pong kayak gitu. Nah, gitu aja. See, look, you can shape this easily, and the result will be, even though you already fried, the result is not so. The result is still soft. Jadi hasilnya itu meskipun kita udah goreng masih tetap lembut ya. But you can also warm in your microwave or fry again. Jadi seperti itu. Okay, and step aside. Now I'm going to make the filling for pempek dos telur. Just take again one. Use this tapioca starch flour. And then take, if you want biggest, then take biggest one. Nah, make it seperti ini. Make the cylinder first. Ting seperti ini. Kemudian kita ratakan sampai dia benar-benar nggak ada lagi crack-cracknya. So you have to avoid there is like that. It means that you have to make it pitch like that. Kalau besar dia di kapal selam. Tapi kapal selam yang biasanya dijual di kota lain selain Palembang itu kecil. Jadi kalau di Palembang namanya kapal selam karena dia besar. Like how to say, a ship pempek or kapal selam pempek. It is because the size of kapal selam, of pempek kapal selam itu besar. Jadi kalau ukuran pempek telurnya kecil ya pempek telur kecil namanya. So here, already make, then put here your finger, put flour first here in your hand, and then you put your finger, this one, thumb, sambil make it shape like this. But make sure this one, you must not very thin, otherwise the filling will go out. The filling will be, seperti itu. Okay. Jadi jangan sampai tipis di bawahnya. Kalau tipis nanti dia keluar. ini aja ditipisin, so only the skin, the outer skin, we make it like this. Kalau ada crack-cracknya tuh diratakan. If there is crack like this, you have to and then you feel like feeling. Okay, what I like from this recipe is you can easily feel, and no need to boil one by one, just have to put into plates and then make like this. Okay, let's try for the filling. Okay, crack 2 eggs, 1. Make sure you try to find like this, so it's easy for you to pour your filling. Dipastikan ada corongnya itu ya, biar mudah. And 2, either additional salt or additional chicken stock or something else, no need. Dia akan berasa enak tetap dan gurih. Jadi komposisi garamnya itu udah pas. Okay, now I'm going to use whisk. Make sure all become unite all. Sampai semuanya rata ya. Okay, now here I'm going to give this one like this. Sekarang kita isi. Here, don't put full, otherwise it will be go out. Sedikit aja sabit. Nah, jadi seperti ini. Can you see that? Sayang lihatnya, pokoknya segini aja. And then you pinch, but don't press here. Jangan ditekan dari sana, nanti dia naik ke atas. Jadi cukup ininya aja yang main. So use potato starch here. Udah gitu aja. Nah, cantik kan? And then you let it first like this. Pinch, 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 pinch. Make it glue like this. Tang. Press, 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 press. So that's it. Beautiful lah. Cantik kan? Ini udah segini, udah banyak. Okay, now already boiling, we put cooking oil. Sekarang kita kasih minyak, supaya dia nggak menempel satu sama lain. Okay. Baru kita cemplungin, apa namanya, baru dicemplungin itunya. Sini. Tampaknya ya. Nanti kalau dia sudah mengapung, berarti dan sudah membesar isinya itu berarti dia udah matang. If sampai already floating up and then like dancing like this, it means and the filling already getting bigger from the first time, then it means that you can take your tempeh out. Jadi kita masukkan. Ada yang betus, tidak, ada yang jelas. So udah, it's better for you to pour pempek as soon as possible. Otherwise it will be falling. Ini ada satu lenjernya ini, remaining. Okay. Gelembung. Ini ada yang betus ya, harus segera diselamatkan. Nah, tunggu sampai dia mengapung, jangan semuanya dimasukkan, nanti dia nggak ketahuan dia udah matang atau belum. So don't put all together in the same one, otherwise we will never know when your pempek already well cooked. Okay, lihat ya, udah mengapung seperti ini, already falling like this. Wait until it becomes that you know this already well cooked by seeing if This one already getting bigger. Tapi jangan terlalu lama. Don't let it floating too long. Otherwise it will crack and will not be good. Fry my pempek. This is cuko. Ini saya lagi goreng pempek ya. Ini cukonya. This is garlic, so you can see that. We're going to eat. Boleh digorengnya jangan terlalu coklat ya. Tapi saya tinggal jadi kayak gini kecoklatan. Ini fry without brown, very brown like this. Because I just left it for a while. Then already like this. Okay, here I already cut. This is egg pempek dos. This one cuko, and this one lanjeron. This is cuko. Okay, so like this. You can eat by using this fork. Bisa dimakan seperti ini, dicocol ya, kemudian disirup. Okay, I will show you. This, then you just eat. Or by using spoon, dia bisa dicocol langsung, kemudian dihirup, atau seperti gini kan. It is rich cuko Palembang, then it is very delicious. It is delicious, but my cuko that I made was not so thick because there is no palm sugar and tamarin, karena kalau cuko Palembang adanya kehitaman dan kental ya. Ini kan karena saya di Rusia, there is no palm sugar. So it's very delicious. Enak sekali. Nah, biasanya kita ngirup cuko. We doing this usually. We just cocol. Just put. This is called cocol. Put pempek like this, and then you just drink cuko. Very delicious. Usually real pempek Palembang using fish, but fish in Russia here there is no Spanish mackerel, only just common mackerel, and tastes a bit different, jadi beda. Nah, kemudian ikannya beku, and also they have frozen fish. I mean, not really fresh. They have fresh one, but it's kind of like carp or the carp fish, which not delicious for making pempek. Tuna fish I've already made. I ever made before and not working too. What else? Sudak is good. Sudak fish kan sudak bagus, but they still different because in Palembang we usually use gabus or tenggiri fish. Gabus is river fish and tenggiri fish is ocean fish. I mean sea fish, something like that. Or ikan payah, lupa. I forgot the name. Then Only that one is delicious. Now that I not yet try is Pangasius fish for making pempek, because in Indonesia Pangasius fish the texture different, oily. It cannot, it's not good to make pempek. Jadi kalau di Indonesia ada ikan patin ya, tapi kalau di sini namanya Pangasius. Nah ini teksturnya beda dengan yang kita. Ikan kita yang patin kita itu, patin Indonesia itu dia berminyak dan gak cocok dibikin pempek. Kalau di sini nggak terlalu berminyak. Okay. Because this is expensive too. So just make like this. This is without fish, tanpa apa namanya, tanpa ikan. Nah kemudian kendala lagi kalau misalnya bikin pempek di kota saya nggak ada sagu, jadi adanya tepung kentang atau kerahmau. Here in my city there is no sagu that we usually, sagu or tapioca flour that we usually made. But in Indonesia is the best when you use sagu or tapioca flour. Here in Russia, to substitute sagu or tapioca flour, you can use potato starch, or here is called krahmau. Jadi kalau di Rusia, khususnya di kota saya itu, pengganti sagu atau tapioka itu tepung kentang atau krahmau. Memang beda kekenyalannya itu beda dengan tepung sagu atau tepung tapioka. Tapi it's okay, so far it's okay. I'm going to take this one. I think that's all for today's recipe. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to press notification button so you never miss our update video. Jadi jangan lupa untuk berlangganan, kemudian di share, di like, di komen, dan ditekan tombol notifikasinya supaya kamu nggak ketinggalan video-video kami selanjutnya. Tas Treasure Lovers, sampai jumpa lagi Lovers. Paka-paka. I've already fry my pempek telur, so egg pempek here. This is white. This is with rice vermicelli. This is cuko. We usually put yellow noodle, but here yellow noodle is not so good. I mean, not like Indonesian. So I prefer only rice vermicelli. Atau bisa dicocok seperti ini. Or you can just put here and then drink this cuko. Sekarang biasanya kan pakai mie kuning ya, tapi mie kuning di sini beda. Nah, sekarang kita makan. Kayaknya boleh pakai sendok, boleh pakai tangan. Ya pakai timun ya. Telur. See, can you see that? So if you live in foreign country, it is enough to cure your Indonesian. I mean, if you craving for Indonesian food, it's enough to cure. Makanya. Jadi kalau lagi kangen masakan Indonesia, namanya pempek ini cukup ya. Because usually if we in Palembang, we use gula batok and tamarind or asam jawa, so the color will be strong, will be black, how to say, antiques because of asam jawa, because of tamarind. Karena dia di pempek ini saya pakai cukonya itu pakai sumah, maka merah kuahnya. Because I use sumah, so the color is like this, and I use brown sugar. Okay, so I think that's all for today. I already show you the recipe how to make this one, pempek dos telur kecil dengan cuko. Dimakan dengan cocolan atau dimakan dicocol kayak gitu aja, atau pakai mie. Kalau pakai seperti ini, if you make like this, you can add fried tofu and you cut into cube, and plus yellow noodle. It can be, the name is different, it's called rojak mie. Jadi kalau ditambahin mie kuning kemudian tahu goreng potong kotak-kotak, itu namanya rojak mie. Kalau pempek usually just like this. Okay, pakai